Hey, I wonder if this is you. You are an evolutionary leader in your field. You are strong, powerful, decisive, clear about your life, your work, your home, your family. Your health is flowing well. And then what seems like out of the blue, the universe throws you a curveball. Now, I'm not just talking some sort of little thing. No, I'm talking about a huge curveball, like the transition of a spouse, or your empty nest happening, or something happening with your position, your health, you're having a major health crisis. And it's as though maybe you're having like multiple of those, or maybe like there's a divorce on top of that. So there's one or two huge things that just throw the curveball or major monkey wrench into your life. And it's as though the universe just took a deck of cards and went poof and scattered them on the floor around you. And you look down at them and like, what do I do? And you pride yourself on being so clear and decisive, knowing exactly what the next steps are. And this is just like so much. Where to start? Well, let me tell you about, oh, by the way, my name is Catherine Walters, for those of you that don't know me, and I am an intuitive ignition catalyst, and I help conscious professional, ageless women, whether they're still working or retired, to step into their spiritual independence, to speak their authentic truth without apology, people pleasing, overgiving, all the rest. And I know exactly how you feel because I've been there where to start. And so is my client, Kelly. Sadly to say, her longtime spouse transitioned after a major illness. And yes, they had talked about what she was going to do after. And yet she had been so used to having that partner that helped make the decisions about everything. Now, sure, when it came to her career, she took the lead, and so did her spouse and hers. But it was more that, like, what to do about the car? What about where to live? What did she want to do with her career moving forward? What to do next? What to keep? What stuff to let go of? And there was just like so much. So that instead of, it was overwhelming. And on top of that, with the pain and the grief and the sadness, it was just so much. So when we worked together, we helped her come up with a plan of clearing out and decluttering, of letting go of not only those pieces that were no longer needed in her life, like an extra car or so, but also as she was able to let things go, to release the sadness that came with it or went with it. And she was able to once again trust herself and her own intuition and her knowing of what did she want to do with her life? Where did she want to go? And her future self gave her permission to take her time, that she didn't have to listen to those voices in her head or people around her saying, well, after a few months, you should be over this already. Why are you still grieving? Or like what to keep, just get rid of it. She instead was able to take her time and to think things through and to trust herself from that inner knowing, her intuition of knowing what felt right for her and her new life moving forward. Yeah. She did so with such courage, such strength. Her her now is very different from what it was several years ago. She's moved to another state, built her own home, lives in a new community, and travels, visit friends, has set up her new work schedule on her terms. She's living her authentic life with power and strength, courage and resilience. I would love that for you as well. You deserve it. There's no doubt. And so when the universe throws a curveball, it's like you get to decide and choose for yourself authentically what works for you. And if you're tired of hearing all those voices in your head that say you should do this or shouldn't do that, or, what are you doing at your age, or like, why are any of those questions that just add more muckiness into the mix? And what you really want is to honor yourself, to honor your true north, your knowingness of what's best for you moving forward, and still being able to process and handle and understand all the emotion and all the things of why your soul even created all this and went along with this plan from the universe in the first place. Then I highly recommend that we have a conversation. And in this conversation, we'll look at, yes, what's happened, what that curveball was and what it did, and what it is that you're wanting to create in your life as you move forward. And we'll put the two together so that you come up with a plan of a clear next step of how you can move forward with your usual confidence, your courage, your resilience, and also that sense of wonder and joy that maybe got lost or misplaced along the way thanks to the curveball. So if this seems of interest to you, then the link is below for us to have a conversation. I know you have tremendous courage. I know you've done so much on yourself. And yet, when the universe throws us a curveball, from my own personal experience and from Kelly's too, I know how much support is available to us at those times if we say yes to receiving it. Having a conversation is one of the first steps you can take on your new journey with love and blessings as well. So the link is below. I look forward to talking with you soon. Namaste.